morning, yogis. Wahi crew. Welcome to class. Hopefully you can see me okay. It's always a little tricky to get the lighting right in here, even though it's so beautiful. Sometimes it's just more backlit, but hopefully I can instruct well enough that you don't have to look so much. You can just listen. Whew. It's a super chilly day here in New Mexico. For practice today, I recommend having a couple blocks, yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use two giant books if you have giant books. I was thinking about this the other day. You could actually use two giant cans of something like hominy or can of beans. All you really want them for is to elevate and bring the ground to you. So yoga blocks are best. You can really get them anywhere nowadays. And we're going to start seated today in either a cross-legged pose or a hero's pose. And if hero's pose is hard for your knees, just sit on your butt. And if you have blocks, you can sit in hero's pose, but put a block under your butt. So welcome. This has been a beautiful, auspicious time of year. We had December 11th, which was Wednesday. Felt pretty powerful, a lot of transitioning. And then yesterday was 12/12, which is the Dia de la Virgen de Guadalupe. So the day of the Infinite Virgin, the Mother Mary. A very auspicious day for really witnessing and honoring the mother. So your mother, her mother, all the mothers, ourselves, whatever we nurture and mother, and then also the earth mother. So that was yesterday. I got to go to a really cool sound bath. And then today is Friday the 13th, which is another cool day that turned into a scary day, or they made a horror movie about it. So, pop culture or modern day culture associates it with like horror. But really, the 13 and Friday are both feminine numbers, feminine representation. So Friday is ruled by Venus, the feminine, the goddess, copper, the element. And then 13 is like that 13th cycle of the moon. So it's just been a really magical time. So let's drop into our practice and just see if any of those symbolisms, any of those portals, any of that collective cosmic energy can be felt in the body. So I only speak to that stuff because the celestial events and the events that are old and celebrated really show up in my body and show up in my mental capacity. Like yesterday I was speaking of origin and Jesus and, some very old connections, and then learning about the mother and Mary and, just the synchronicities that show up is so beautiful. So enough of my rambling. Let's do some yoga. Find a seat, cross-legged, heroes, however you can sit with a tall spine. Close your eyes down. And slightly pull the abdomen in, lifting the ribs up off the belly, but not necessarily spilling forward. I tend to do that, old gymnastics body. So pull the core in slightly, Elongate through the ribs, elongate through the neck, and relax the shoulders. Tongue is relaxed in the bottom palate, and we begin to deep breathe. Feel your connection to all things, the earth below us, the celestial bodies above us, the beating heart, the blood and the bones within us. Take 3 more deep breaths in gratitude for all that is below, above, and within. Next inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, push them down and away. Couple rounds to invoke energy as we inhale and reach to press out stress or anger. This time of year, if you celebrate holidays, even if you don't, can get a little bit hectic out in the world with family and friends and obligations. That's why I don't celebrate the holidays. I take this time as rest and restore and quiet. Next time the arms are up, reach high. Take that right hand, bring it over to the left side of the head, and gently pull the head to the right. Eyes gather towards the left fingertips. Inhale, both arms up. Left hand comes to the right side of the skull and brings the head to the left. Reach and lengthen. Eyes stretch up towards right fingers. Inhale, both arms up, reach high. Exhale, sweep them behind you. Interlace the fingers. Keep the whole palm together if you can. Lift the gaze, roll the shoulders together on the back. 3 breaths up into the top of the lungs, collarbone, chest. Last breath, exhale through open mouth. Head comes up first, arms release, reach back up to the sky. Take cactus elbows, squeeze those back muscles. Inhale, reaching up. Take the hands all the way to the mat. If you're sitting on a block, just move it to the side. Meet me in tabletop. Good. Spread fingers. Cow pose, inhale. Cat pose, exhale. Follow your breath. Inhale to lower the belly. Exhale to press high. Keep going. Feel any exploration that is needed. See if you can press through the tops of your feet. So you're pressing into the front of the ankles. 2 more rounds, lower to inhale. Exhale, squeeze navel. Lower to inhale, look up and squeeze. Finding flat back, bring right arm forward, left leg back. Couple little pulses just to fire up the muscles. We're pulsing through a flexion of the left heel, bringing that Achilles tendon towards the sky, bringing the right thumb towards the sky. Breathe, feel little pulses, stay strong. Good. Lower it down. Switch. Right leg extends. Foot is in flexion. Left arm reach. Little pulses. Stay stable. Pull the core in. Breathe. Start to open up. Get some heat moving in the body right away. And bring it down. Both forearms come down, elbows under shoulders, hands to prayer, tuck toes, dolphin pose. Press evenly into the ulna of the outer arm and pedal your feet. 3 deep breaths. Any movement is invited. Start to straighten left arm, then right for full down dog. 5 deep breaths, option to move and sway or stay still. Soften your head and your neck. 3 more breaths. Just enjoy this posture. Should feel good. Keep the left heel on the mat. Bring the right leg high. Open and stack the hips. Circle the right foot. Bring that right knee towards the nose. Step that foot between the hands. Pivot your back heel. Come up for warrior one. So we stabilize by grounding the whole back foot. Cactus elbows, chest, heart, and chin open. And then when you exhale, I want you to reach forward, lean forward, bring the right abdomen to the right leg. Sweep it all the way back to the sky, straight arms, cactus elbows, sink in. Reach forward. Good. Get super long from the back heel to the fingertips. And then windmill up, warrior two. Open to the side. Right knee bends a lot. We breathe. Shoulders release. Right elbow bends. Bring it to the knee. Left arm comes forward. Side angle pose. Get really long from that left heel to the left fingertips. 2 more breaths. Extending and opening those lines of energy. Left arm circles back. 3 rounds. Really big. Clear the shoulder. Olecranon process. The shoulder. Hands to the mat. Step back for down dog. 5 breaths. Feel the breath moving the whole torso. Sigh it out through the mouth. Last big breath here. Right foot stays rooted. Left leg goes high. Bring it into that bend. Open to stack the hips. Circle left foot. Keep the breath going, active and full through the whole practice. Even if you rest and come to child's pose or laying down, keep the breath going. Left knee comes forward to step the foot forward. Back heel pivots. Right toes go wide into warrior one. We sink down. Deep breaths. Sorry, I'm like trying to fix the lighting. Not working. Warrior one, we're really sinking low. That left knee is strong. We're getting that left quad in line with the earth, horizontal. Elbows into cactus, sink a little lower. Yes, reach forward for me, long arms. And we touch left side stomach to left quad. Inhale, come up, arms stay straight. Cactus elbows, open chest and chin. Reach forward. Pause and reach. Get super long through the ribs and the lungs. Inhale, warrior two. So we just spiral open. Right toes go a little more wide. We sink into that left knee more. Left elbow bends to place it on top of left knee. That left palm is up to the sky, active, open hand. Right arm reaches, and we rotate the right ribs and lung to the sky. Look under the right bicep. Exhale through the mouth, clearing. Circle right arm back, huge rotations, moving the whole socket. Good. Circle it out. Take it back to the ground, hands on either side of left foot, down dog. 5 breaths. Let the breaths be big and active and important. Two more breaths. If movement is requesting, your body is requesting movement, listen. We're learning to listen to what our body needs. Inhale forward. No more excuses. Exhale, lower slow. Scoop it into a floating cobra. Legs float, chest floats, hands float. We're going to hold and breathe. Really breathe into the abdomen so the belly presses into the ground. And it pushes us away from the ground because we're so full of breath. And then when we exhale, we soften all organs. 2 more. Massage diaphragm. Lower down everything. Reach that right hand back. Bend the left knee. Get hold of that left foot with your right hand. Left arm walks long. So we have long left arm, long right leg. And then see if you can press that foot into the hand, half bow. Growl it out if it gets challenging. Good. Release to switch. Right arm circles all the way forward. Left hand reaches back. Search out the right foot. And if you just grab the foot, and that's a lot, stay there and breathe. Try not to tip over. Stay centered. And then if you have that ability, press the foot into the hand, rise up. Good. Release it all down. Both legs long, both arms long. Press through your pelvis. Press your hands and your chest and your pelvis. Legs remain straight as we float them. Ground the legs. Lift up through the upper body, chest, heart, arms. Pull the elbows back, cactus, but a little deeper. Elbows squeeze towards those lateral ribs. We press through the toenails. We breathe for 3. Big cleansing 2. And 1. Meet me in child's pose. Tail to heels. Heavy in the tail. Big deep breath. Keep the tail heavy. Walk the hands to the right. That left hand goes on top of the right hand, and we really open through that left side body for 3 breaths. Breathe under your left armpit. Slow to walk over to the left. Left hand's on the ground, right hand comes on top. We open up, right ribs, right waist. Deep breathing, active yang breaths. Walk back to center, reach extra long through your fingertips. Hands walk back to the knees, come to seated on your heels. And we won't be here long. We're just going to rise and lower the shoulders. Squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. Inhale, exhale. Pick up the pace. Inhale, exhale. Ha, ha, ha. Very vocal today. I haven't done yoga in a couple days, so it feels extra good. Keep going. Ha. Ha. You can ha it out. Ha. Ha. Last one. Rise up to the knees. Knees are hips distance. Arms circle to the front and up. Tuck the tail so that you engage your butt and you feel your quads turn on. Take a little back bend. Modified camel, just go as far as you can for 3 breaths. Open the heart, the lung, get warm. Hands come back to the mat into tabletop. Toes tuck, exhale to arrive in down dog. Gaze to the top of your mat. Take some steps or 1 hop to get to the front of your mat. Toes are wide and we fold. If your toes tend to get a little crunched up in winter because there's always shoes and socks, pull the toes wide, stretch the toes individually, and then fold, let your head go. Slight bend to the knees if you need. The goal is to get that pelvis to really tilt forward. Walk the hands over to the right. See if you can really twist through that mid-body, but you're keeping your feet grounded. Good. Walk your hands through center all the way to the left. The feet and the knees stay pointing forward. Even a little bend remains, but we walk those hands to the left. Inhale back to center. Bend your knees a lot so you're in a chair pose. Sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. Reach and lift. Keep chair. Exhale, toss energy behind you. Inhale up. Exhale, toss. Inhale. Toss it out. 2 more. Rise. Inhale. Toss the jump. Back to center, arms high, hands to prayer. Stand, check in with breath, check in with yourself. How do you feel? Little bit of asana can change so quickly, so much. Good. Bend the knees, right foot back. Keep the heel up so we're balancing on the right ball of the foot, crescent lunge. Get really stable before you move. If you're wobbly, I feel a little wobbly lately, and Mercury retrograde, woohoo! If you feel stable and you want the twist, bring that right elbow over to the left knee, ring it out, look past your left shoulder, and breathe. Remove the twist, hands to the ground. Walk your hands to the right. As we sink into right knee, the left toes will point to the sky. Skandasana. So big side lunge, deep and low. Right elbow presses into right knee. Left arm comes up. So it's a bit of a balance. If it's too much, hands remain on the ground to help you with balance. Breathe, exhale a lot to clear. Nice. Hands come back to the ground to help you shift back to the top of your mat. Step for plank, strong plank. Feel your body in line. Feel your hands underneath your shoulders. Press the heels back. Invite a cat pose so we don't come to down dog. We just lift the spine and then invite cow. Ho, ho, ho. Back to neutral. Lower slow chaturanga dandasana. Take your back bend of choice. If it feels like a cobra day or a seal day, up dog. Check your shoulders if they're squeezing to the ears. Bend your elbows, send your shoulders down. Look left, twist the neck. Look right. Look up, enjoy that breath. Exhale, down dog. Invite that beautiful feminine nature into the breath where it's deep yet not forced. Head release completely. Face, jaw, neck relaxed. Bend the knees, step the right foot forward, set up for that crescent lunge. We rise up, keeping that back heel up. If you need to bend the back knee, you can, but take your hands to your heart. Find stability here. So if you're wobbling all over the place, just stay here and focus on stability. If you want the twist, left elbow goes over to that right knee to help to wring us out. Twist to the right. Breathe and squeeze the belly. Super slow, hands to the mat. We ground the back foot, walk the hands towards the back foot, and bend the back knee as the right toes peel to the sky. Right leg becomes straight. Skandasana, press your left elbow into your left knee and open the right arm up. So that left elbow is actively pressing your left knee open as we twist to the right. Kind of like a little superhero pose. Breathe into your superpower. Being in the present now. The super delicious sensations in our body, in our bones. Feeling the blood. Good. Hands come back to the mat to walk slowly back to the top of the mat. Hands ground. Plank pose. Inhale in plank. Lower your right forearm. Forearms stay parallel. Lower your left forearm. You're in forearm plank. Try to get your bum in line with your shoulders. Not too high. Tap your left toes wide off your mat. Bring them in. Right toes tap wide. Bring them in. Keep going side to side. Couple rounds. Good. Lower Sphinx pose, belly and pelvis, root. Walk your feet wider than your mat. Call in this back bend. So the chest is pressing forward. The heart is open. We press into the bones of the forearms. Really channel the breath down into your lower dantian, just below the navel center. Good. Feel your breath. Let it get all of that oxygen into your body. Great job. Walk your feet back in. Hips distance. Tuck the toes. And when you're ready, use an inhale to press up through forearm plank. And then we start to walk our feet in for dolphin pose. So the feet walk in as close as they can. Head releases. Crown may touch the ground. Breathe for 4 more breaths. One arm at a time, straighten up for traditional down dog. Really get your heels down if that's available. Gaze forward, take a walk or a hop. Top of the mat, dangle it out. Bring your arms behind you. Interlace those fingers if that is impossible. You can use a strap or a little belt. Start to lift those arms off the back. This one gets super challenging, especially if you don't do it for a while. Speaking to myself. Keep the hands interlaced behind you. Roll up slow. So as we come up, try to thread those hands deeper together and then slowly lower the hands down the back. We take the chest and the heart open. We breathe into the lungs. Head comes up, arms release. Give them a little shake, shakeroo. Yeehaw! Step your feet as wide as your mat. Toes are wide. And then we sink into goddess pose. So it's not super wide. It's only as wide as your mat. Bring your hands just above your knees and lean forward. So the heels of the hands press into the legs and the arms become straight. Gaze to the left. Press your right knee more away. Gaze to the right. Press your left knee more away. Come back to center. Keep this goddess pose in your legs, but come to neutral with your spine, not forward anymore. Palms up. Slide right hand to the right and left. So we're literally tick-tocking with knees wide. For 4. Go wide. 3, 2, really reach. And 1, back to center, arms up, hands to the heart, legs straighten, toes point forward, come all the way to flat back. Arms go back out to wide, legs are straight. We slowly tuck the tail to engage the low belly, and then lightly pulse the tops of your palms, tops of your hands towards the sky. Palms are pointing down. Squeeze the shoulders in the back. Breathe. Nice. Twist, keeping flat back if you can. So the left fingers come to that right ankle. Twist to open. Slowly come back to flat back, arms wide. Right fingers over to left ankle. Inhale, twist open. Feel the spiral. So the right hand's holding us in place. The left arm is reaching up. Good. Both hands to the mat. Pull the heels in. Lower for Malasana, squat pose. If it's comfortable, rock it out. If it's hard for you, bring a block under your butt. Find your squat. Take a couple big breaths, chest and heart lift. Feel this position. So good for digestion, for the pelvis, for having ease getting up and down from the ground. 2 more breaths. Enjoying your body. If you're a woman, enjoying the femininity of your body. Also, if you're a male, really tapping into that soft, receptive part of your body. Okay, nice and slow. Calming down so that the right knee points forward, right knee points out. Right heel is close to the groin. And then that left heel is to the lateral portion of your left bum. This is stag pose. And we're going to twist to the right. Right hand is behind you. Left hand helps you to twist. So left hand pushes into that right knee. Wring it out. Good. Come back to center. Hands to prayer. Make sure that that left heel is flexed and just pop that left knee up. Give it a couple pulses. So we're really pressing into the arch side of the left foot. We're using the inguinal region, that hip flexor, to pop the knee up, 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 and then straighten that left leg forward. Right heel stays into the groin. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold. Janu Shirshasana. The right knee stays open. The right heel is into the groin. And you fold to the left leg, giving gratitude to the left leg. Inhale, rise up. Arms come with you as we lift and lengthen the arms. Extend the right leg. Bring your hands forward, palms up, and start to lean back halfway to the ground, and then float the right leg. Pulse the right leg. Keep it straight. As we lean back, we're getting engagement. We're pulsing. 10, smile. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, grab for your feet, Paschimottanasana, stretch of the west. 3 breaths, fold, keep your feet flexed, anywhere you can grab your legs. Good, coming up, slow. Pull the left heel in towards the groin. Possibly that left heel is touching the root of your body. Inhale up. Fold to the right leg. Really try to get the heart, the chest, the body to fold to the right leg. So as we dive down, we're not leaning to one side. We're going straight towards the right leg. Left knee stays wide and open and relaxed to the ground. 2 more big breaths. Exhale as deeply as possible. Inhale, rise up, arms to the sky. We reach high. See if you can bend the right knee and pull that heel in towards the bum. Hands to prayer. That right foot is in flexion so that we can pop the knee up. It can be really challenging. It might not get lift off. It might lift 1 millimeter off the ground. So just pulse it high if you can. Pulse. 2 more, pulse. Good. Lower it down. You can keep the foot flexed or pointed. Lean to the left, twist to the left, bring it out. Big squeeze of the liver, the lungs. 2 more breaths. Slow to unwind. See if hands can remain at prayer as you straighten your legs back to the top of the mat. Sometimes our hands help our legs. Take your arms forward, palms up. Lean back till you feel engagement in your core. So it could be just a millimeter back. It could be almost to the ground until you feel it. Lean back enough, palms to the sky, lift the left leg, pulse. Foot is in flexion. We move from the knee, we move from the toes, lift, lift, lift. Good. Feet come together, pull the heels into the body. So if you want to try something different, grab your block, bring it on its medium level. Actually, it's its lowest level with the widest space. And then place those feet as their inner soles are pressing together up on the block. Grab for the feet and start to come forward. So you might not need the block. If your feet feel already stretched when they're on the ground, leave them down. If you feel you want to fold and try something new, feet are on the block, just bow. Come up slowly, grab for your big toes, lean back enough that you're holding your feet up, option to extend the legs, option to just extend one, but try to find your balance and we elevate through the heart and the chest. 2 more breaths, lift and lengthen. Good. Feet come to the mat. We're going to come down slowly for a supported bridge. So make sure you have your block 1 or 2 close by. Come to laying on your back. Feet are pressing into the mat. Knees are pressing to the sky. And then as you're ready, feet are parallel. Hips distance. We press up. Slide the block underneath the widest part of your bum. Arms remain at the side. The weight of your hips really just settles into the block. The head releases, soften through your throat, and follow your breath. Feel this inversion without too much effort. We allow the body to be open, heart above the head, Getting that heart brain up and in tune. Two more breaths. When you're ready to come out, press into your feet so you can slide that block out. Bring the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Squeeze them in. Maybe rock it out if it feels good. Bring the forehead to the knees. Tight squeeze. And then release. Take it all the way to Shavasana. Make sure you're not touching anything. So if there's a block touching you, press it away. Feel freedom around and within your body. Feel deep breathing. Feel the integration of your practice this morning into your body. Become soft and relaxed. No planning, no thinking, no doing, just resting. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy and free, Peace, peace, peace be with you on this beautiful, auspicious Friday the 13th. May you drop into your femininity, your sacred, divine feminine, and nurture. Many blessings. Thank you for practicing. We still have a little space for our winter retreat. You can check wahecrew.com if you want to come with us. And thank you so much. If you want to donate, you can go to the link. And I appreciate you. Have a happy day. Namaste.